Hey guys, and welcome to Pheas Airsoft, where today, courtesy of ACETECH, I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review of this ACETECH Brighter R Tracer unit. Hey guys, and welcome back. If you do enjoy this content today, please do consider liking, commenting and subscribing, because those interactions really help me get seen by the YouTube algorithms. That helps the channel grow. If you want to support the channel a little bit more, the Linktree link down below will take you to all of my socials, including my Discord, and the join button down below might not appear on some Apple devices, will take you to the channel membership, which will, it's 99p a month, totally optional, really appreciated for custom content, bloopers and your own giveaways and things like that. So first I'd just like to say a massive shout out and thank you to ACETECH for sending me this to have a look at and unbox. And they've sent me some stuff before. I was really impressed, and I do like their products. So the first in a series of 3 videos is going to be the ACETECH Brighter R, which I'm not going to lie to you, this box is both super tiny and super light as well. So I'm pretty impressed already at the tiny compactness of this. So this boasts about 28mm diameter, so it's really tiny, and only about 55mm long. It is perfect and can be mounted on 14mm negative threads, or it can go inside. It's designed to equally go inside of a tracer if you've got one that's got the inner diameter to match. It's only 32 grams, so it literally weighs like next to nothing for you as well. One charge reportedly can get you about 20,000 shots out of it. It supports up to 35 rounds per second. And it's IP64 rating, I believe, for dust and liquid, and it's USB-C charging as well. So there is a lot going on for this. The fact that this is, a lot of people were saying, well, I've got the Brighter R, the Brighter C, what's the main difference? The main difference here, a lot of this for me, is that you've got the red compatibility, where the Brighter C didn't have that before. So let's have a look. The box, really nice and compact. I like the simplicity. It's a nice simple box, but it does the job perfectly. I quite like how nice and simple it is. Sometimes the simpler designs are often the better ones. So open that up then. So we've got in there our little USB-C charging cable and a tiny little hex head tool. We've got the tracer itself. Wow, that is absolutely tiny. That is absolutely tiny, like unbelievably so. Put that to one side. I don't know if you noticed then, but that is a pistol adapter is also included in the box as well, which is quite a nice little feature, which we'll talk about in a second. And then we've also got a manual, and we've got one of the things I actually quite like about this. I do like a sticker. I mean, come on, we're airsofters, who doesn't like a good sticker and a patch? And inside this little, quite nice little parcel in, you got a couple of little stickers. You got a thank you note from ACETECH, you got earn a free tracer, and 3 additional months warranty on there as well. So it's a nice little feature in there that comes in this tiny little pack. I'm just going to slot that back in there. Now, I'm not sure if I've got a suppressor big enough to take this, but I will have a look through my dress up bag. So first thing I need to talk about is a suppressor adapter. So we've got a 14mm negative thread on one end that goes into the tracer unit, and then we've got an 11mm thread on the other end. This goes into most airsoft pistols, so that you can mount this on a pistol. And I'm not gonna lie, this thing is so tiny you are not going to even notice that it's on there, because it is so light. Look how tiny that is. My thumb is nearly as big as that. I mean, I've got relatively big hands, but the fact that that is as tiny as it is incredible. So before we go on to have a proper look at that, we'll have a quick look at the manual then. I'm guessing that's, there we go, look. The English version there. So it just talks you through what's inside the packaging. Obviously, to charge it up, you've got the indicators for the LED for charging, how to get in there, shaking it to power it on, and leaving it sat still will power it off, or alternatively putting something through the middle of it will keep it shut off, which I've 3D printed an adapter for one of the other ones, which I'll show you once we've done the using it and things like that. The main use for the Allen key that's included in there is to help you tightening the adapter down. Nice short little USB-C charging cable in there. You've got this Allen key, so it slides through. There is an opening in each side of the adapter, and it screws in. Obviously it's negative, so you're going the opposite way. What should be unscrewing it actually screws it in. Now you can use this adapter then to tighten it in, and the same again when you tighten it onto the pistol, and then you can use that to loosen it back off. That again, you know, because they are so small, it can be really difficult to get the purchase on it, grip on it to unwind it. So the fact that that's included with the holes they've thought about it, it's a clever design. So in terms of charging it then, you just grab the front here, you unscrew it, and it is a metal, all metal construction. There is sort of feel, sort of could feel like a rubber. There is a bit of a rubberness around this inner lip there. It's got a USB charging socket, USB-C charging socket in there, and if we look down carefully inside, we can sort of see the light gates stroke light emitters to light those BBs up. So absolutely teeny tiny little package, ridiculously small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away and film using it. I'll show you some pictures of it fitted onto a few different things just to give a good scale of what it looks like, and then I'll come back for my final thoughts on this. So I'll see you in a second. Bye. So we're back. So you've probably just seen the little photos and everything of it mounted on various things, and just how tiny this is, as well as it shooting. Now it is unbelievably tiny, and it continues to shock me how tiny this is and the kind of rates of fire that this can keep up with and manage. The green, we're used to green tracers, everybody runs green tracers, but the fact that this works so well with reds and they are so well lit up was just exceptional for me, to the point where I'm like, do you know what, with something like this I'm going to quite happily switch to red tracers, because it was just absolutely phenomenal to see those red tracers pinging through and being as bright as they actually were in that setting. So I was really impressed with how well this handled it. Overall, a great little tracer. Super compact. The fact that we've gone for USB-C now, charging everything that is that sort of thing as well, is fantastic. The only real thing for me, and it is such a minor thing, is the when you knock it, it comes to life. And at the minute, I can see that it is. If you watch the little green light, there it is. It's still on. So all right, you leave it. It goes to sleep. These for me are in and amongst other kits, so I'm regularly in and out for tools and things like that, so I'm going to knock it often. If you are not in and out of your kit often, it's not a problem at all. So in the manual it does talk about putting a pencil through it to keep it switched off, and keeping it switched off. Now I'm fortunate enough that I own a 3D printer, and somebody on there, I will try and find a link and post it in the description down below to this. So I've 3D printed this tool, which is specifically for these sorts of tracers. So all you do, you just insert it and it blocks it up, beeps twice, and keep bleeding. And that's it. Now it's properly off because it can detect that there is something in there, and all I do, pull it back out, and it's come back to life again, and that's it. So I can leave that plugged in like that. If I wanted to be really secure, I could even put a little bit of tape on it if I wanted. You could achieve the same with a relatively thick pencil or a felt tip. Just chuck it in there, just keeping it switched off, and even shaking it, it's not making it turn back on, because that is blocking the sensors and everything, which is what it needs to stay switched off. So I know it's going to stay, the battery's going to be healthy. Even knocking it about, it's not going to do anything. Which is really nice. But you can achieve the same with a pencil, felt tip pen, something like that. Possibly even a Sharpie. Might be a little bit too thick to go in there. But you've got options, and when you're ready, there we go, and off it goes, and it's lighting up to show me that it's on and it's ready to be used. So fantastic little piece of kit. I can't thank ACETECH enough. It's beeping at me again. There we go. Thank you again to ACETECH for sending me that out to try. The absolute tiny little size is just unbelievable. Unfortunately, I didn't have anything to fit it into in terms of suppressor. But in the first half of the video, when I talked about the dimensions, most people are probably going to buy something quite big and chunky, like sort of as a suppressor. So that will fit relatively easy inside of it, so that not only can you have the foam in to give you a little bit of noise suppression, but the fact that you can have the tracer unit in there as well to light your BBs up and get that dual purpose is just absolutely phenomenal, and really cool. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed it immensely. Thank you again to ACETECH. I will put a link down below to them. Please do remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.